Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Rob Anderson. I'm here for another YouTube video. Thanks for checking out my channel. If you're new here, if you can, give me a thumbs up, help me with the YouTube algorithm, leave a comment, let me know what you think, give me a little heart for the video. But if you're new here, this channel is about passive income, publishing audiobooks. I talk about other business stuff, Amazon, stuff like that, but primarily self-publishing content. But who knows what I could hold in the future. But thanks for coming and checking out my channel. So in this video, be sure to stay to the end. I'm going to tell how much I made in January 2021 from Audible and ACX. I just got my payment. I'm pretty excited about it. So this is fresh information. This showing this business model works. Still currently, for some reason, people always like to think that things stop working, which can be true actually, but it's not true in this case right now. And so, yeah, basically like the way Audible works is your January sales and royalties, they pay you about a month later, towards the end of February. In this case, I don't know if it's because of shortened month or they're just overwhelmed, but they actually didn't pay me until I think March 2nd. But usually, you know, January royalties, they pay you sometime the last week of February. February royalties, they pay you the last week of March, typically. It was a little late this time. So I'll be sure to share you that number and talk a little bit about it at the end, so you don't want to miss that. Be sure to stay there. But I thought I'd talk about first a few things that maybe help me reach that number and why that, why that matters and stuff like this. So the step one that really helped me reach these sales goals is that I've never stopped publishing books. I definitely don't do it as much as I used to. There have been times, publishing times, where I've just, gone crazy and just made a lot of books. And I've slowed that back, especially since I've taken on students. And I want to give my students, my best, the best version of myself. So that is a considerable amount of time. But I never stopped publishing. So that's one thing that's important with any business. If you're not growing, you're dying, right? There's no plateauing with business. You always want to be on an upward trend. You see that with all the Fortune 500 companies. If they're not increasing their revenue, they're dying. Their stock price goes down. So you always want to be publishing, or whatever your business is, you always want to be growing and improving, even if it's not maybe like crazy, but it's very important. Another reason that I have seen my income increase lately is because I've been translating my books into other languages, Spanish, Chinese. So I have a book that does well in English, and then I translate it into other languages. And honestly, that's a huge opportunity in 2021 on Audible and ACX. I really believe that. Amazon is pushing the Audible platform hard. I'm sure you've seen ads for it. I've seen billboards. I've seen ads from Amazon themselves on Hulu and YouTube. I've seen, really big time YouTubers with millions of subscribers. They're affiliates for Audible for their $14.95 a month plan. They're trying all kinds of things. They've got Audible Plus. They're changing it. So it's really being pushed hard right now. And the demand is increasing, and it's increasing for other languages. I think there's a bigger, how do I say this? There's a bigger demand than there is content to consume in all languages on Audible. But I think especially in Spanish and Chinese and other languages. So if a book sells well in English, I've had it translated to other languages very cheaply, and then all of a sudden, bam, I have a new book. So that's one thing I like about a digital product. It's easy to make into a new version. Versus a physical product, right? you have to sell that physical product once. You can't sell it over and over. So that's another pro that I like a digital product. So another reason that my income was really nice in January was because I've been focusing on bundling books. So Audible allows you to take 2 books that are similar content and turn them into 1 book, like a super book. So I had a lot of content that I hadn't done that with, so I've been doubling back and doing that. So this is still a really awesome business model. People talk about how Audible used to pay for free promo codes and they don't, and I made a video about that. I'll try to remember to link it below. So yeah, that's just an excuse, honestly. It was great. It was a free lunch. It was a free money. It was literally free lunch. But there really is no such thing as a free lunch that's going to last eternally. So those are some things that I attribute my success to. Also, I've been just trying to make better content. I'm always trying to, improve the quality of my books. My cover design, I've been really working on that lately. I've been using 99 Designs a lot for book cover design. It's not necessarily the cheapest option. It can be between $200 and $400 depending. But I make that money back. I have really professional book covers these days for my audiobook and Kindle books. And so that's an important point. It doesn't take a lot of money to make money, but it does take some. It's hard to make $10,000 a month with a $3 book cover that you bought in some dark corner of the internet. You need professional writing, professional narration, professional book covers. So that's just a side point. I'm not saying you have to spend $200. There's definitely deals to be had, but it's more that mindset that you want to just put out a quality product. So that's certainly been helping me. So that being said, I'll get to the point of the video. So what were my January 2021 royalties? Well, I made $16,369.39 from Audible. So I was really happy about that. Momentarily, if you want, I'll show in my bank account that deposits, because people always think that YouTubers are con artists, and honestly probably a lot are, but I don't know too many. So I'll show that. But yeah, I'm really happy about that. I also had a really good month on Ingram Spark. I made about $900 there. So that's about $17,000, just on these 2 platforms. So really pumped about that. And I'm also, if you think about that, it wasn't that too long ago. If you look at some of my older videos, maybe a year plus ago, I have videos about where I made $8,000, $9,000. So to go from $8,000 to $16,000 in a year, that's huge. You compare that to a stock market return. The stock market, if you make 13% in the stock market, that would be a great year, right? And the stock market even loses money some years, right? So on average it's 10%. So you can't double your money in a year on the stock market. Unless you pick some high growth stock that you just happen to guess, right? Like Tesla. But for the most part, you can't double your money in a year on the stock market. You can get about 10, 12%. So to increase my publishing business at this rate, I'm really happy about that. Honestly, it could be even faster. If I hadn't taken on some students, it could have probably been a lot higher, because I would have been just publishing, whereas now I spend a lot of time helping others publish. But I really like helping others. I really like my students. I'm starting to have some really good results for my students. One of my students, Sean, just posted the other day how his book is doing really well, selling consistently. So I'm getting posts and messages like that all the time. They're starting to make passive income, so that's awesome. So yeah, so I just wanted to share this little update, and let you guys know how it was going. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you, on the computer, the bank deposit real quick. So here I am inside my Redwood Credit Union account. I use this account basically just for deposits from Audible and Amazon. But you can see it there, March 2nd, $16,369.39. And then I deposit, I transferred it out to my, my personal checking account. This is an LLC account. That's why I do it that way. I'm just saying, I'm sure some people will ask. I can refresh the screen. So there, I did the refresh, and there's the amount. So, yeah, pretty cool. I mean, would getting a deposit like this per month, how would this impact your life? What would you do? Let me know in the comments. Would you pick your kids up from school, go on a trip, buy stocks, real estate, quit your job? What would you do? It's certainly possible, guys. So thanks for checking out this video. I just want to show you here in person. So there you have it, guys. There's my January 2021 Audible payment. Thanks for checking out my video. Be sure to subscribe. I got more videos coming. If you're interested in applying to be one of my students, click the link below, apply for a call, and we'll see you in the next video.